Welcome back, everyone. If you remember last time, I had declared that it was untenable making a nice warehouse here, so I was planning on heading straight to the city. But what I hadn't thought about was going this way, which is the direction the road will have to go if I wanted the road to also connect to the city. And if we went right here, we would go right by this road into the village and also close to some other parts of to two roads of the village. So actually, a warehouse is quite tenable right around here after I clear out some trees. So that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to clear out some trees and extend this road and see if I got a nice place for a warehouse. And we are back. I've bent the road this way, heading along in this direction, and I intersect with the village road here. I lengthened the village road slightly. And here I left the village road as is, and I just caught the tail end of this. So therefore, my warehouse will go right here. Probably with a little bit down here. That way we could, that's what we could do. We could load stuff up here. Maybe even load some stuff up here and then have some gradual ramps in order to get up to here. And I think everything will fit nice and beautifully here. So now we've got to actually make out the dimensions for this. Now we'll do that in one moment, but first, here's the continuation of the road to see how things are going on in here. And this is, of course, to lead to Bretopolis. And going all the way down here, and it's winding around because we've got some rather steep hills here, so I'm trying to avoid those. Now I'm coming to an end right here, and this is because this hill is very steep. Now, I was wondering what I was going to do about this, but then I was thinking, well, we have to cross the river here also. So therefore, I will be making a bridge, and therefore the bridge is just going to ramp down, slowly down, until we get down to the end, and we'll meet down there. So therefore I have the length of the river in order to slowly bring everything down. And I'm going to need to get a saddle and start taming that horse. Well, so you don't need a saddle to tame the horse, but you will need it in order to ride it after taming it. So that's what we have there. So therefore, I'm going to start measuring out the place for the warehouse so I can get its dimensions. Here's our outline that we have. This is going to be the foundation. I know it's not a very large warehouse, but this isn't a very large village, so I guess that goes hand in hand. And I figure that we will have this stone slab floor, since we are talking about a warehouse here. Now, I suppose I could have just used solid stone, but I figure we'll conserve a few blocks and do it this way. Anyway, I think I like the industrial look of that particular block type better, so I think this is what I'll go with. So I'll just fill this in. And now, this here is going to be the loading dock where come in here and we'll move everything into here. And I'll just be a couple short, but I'm pretty close. So here will be some stalls where we'll have individual goods placed into places here. 1, 2, 3, 4, right. So this is where we'll have some individual goods put out. We'll have some general storage back here and a couple of more areas for specific items back here. Loading here and some general storage. So a nice straightforward little area for it. So what I'll need is I'll want some stone fences to separate those because I think that'll be better than walls. Probably some chests, so yeah, I'll need quite a number of chests, and of course I'll need wood for building the warehouse. Now fortunately, we are in a spruce forest here. So I do have plenty of spruce wood with me so that I have no trouble with that. So therefore, I'll make some fences and let's see what we can do. Alright, first thing we'll do is add the last few pieces to the floor here. And over here, the idea is to have some stone walls here, and we'll also have some interesting. I suppose so I was thinking also having a pair of them here. Yeah, these two, okay. I guess a pair separated there. And I guess we'll put one there. Right. So those are those little stone walls that we could have that go around here, and that we will have a... Actually, no, not there. Actually, the chest will go there. That we go inside a little bit. Well, I could just raise that slightly and... Yeah, I guess that'll do, and that'll fit. There we go. 8 chests for that. Good. Now we'll want a door right here. Now we'll have double doors here. And we'll go around here, and there'll be a single door for each of those, so that you can access those little specific storage areas. Sort of think of them as bays that you would have at a self-storage rental area. There we go, and put this in here. Put this in here, and here, here. Alright, and it goes all the way to the wall when you attach that there. Okay, good. That actually is exactly what I want there. And then, of course, we will have lots of spruce doors going all the way through here. Now, this is both to give a storage area where I can have next to the village, but I suppose any of those who are a lot more familiar with Minecraft than I am know that there will be a side effect of adding quite a number of doors to this village if I'm estimating things properly, which I'm probably not. So, therefore, let me go and finish that little build and see what happens. I was checking up on the village as I was working on the warehouse, and well, I was going to say that this cleric is not well, but looks like he's a little bit too well. The good news is that I found a library. There's even a librarian inside there. The bad news, though, is that the door is buried in the ground. How do these villagers live? Alright, let me extract this villager, and I guess we'll need a torch here to keep this thing lit because yeah, always the crazy things that happen here. Alright, so we got a way up here. Good. Good. Are you okay? What kind of traits he has? 34 paper. Frostwalker. Ooh. Well, that. Alright. That may be nice. So I may need to speak with him at some point when I decide I need some. Hello there. Hi. Is this the same one? Yeah, it's the same one. Alright. Glad you can get outside now. Right, now, let's see. Suppose I can. Oh. Well, I'll have to wait for that grass to grow before that goes back, but okay. So, yeah. Swimming villagers. Dunking and well. Closed off librarians. Oh, this village is crazy. Yeah. So perhaps I'm not building the sanest of warehouses here, but I think the build is going to fit the villagers that are going to be near it. Now this, yeah, my first draft, I think the word is ugly. Of course, it is a warehouse, so that doesn't exactly call for great beauty, but I am going to add a little. I just went harvesting some oak, so adding a little oak will maybe make it a little bit less blah. Apparently this butcher is trying to give the cleric some advice on how to get out of here. I don't know how well that's going to work. I wonder how interesting their conversation is. Get out of the well, sir. Get out of the well. Oh, never mind. Apparently I have succeeded in extending the boundaries of the village because I'm starting to see villagers wander over here. Maybe that wasn't such a sharp idea because this may bring them closer to zombies and the like, but perhaps I could build a few more buildings along here and someday even might have enough doors to trigger some population growth. But that's all future stuff. Now this is what I've got inside here so far. It's, well, I will need a few more places to put the general goods, I guess, along that floor. So let me get on with that. And of course, I am going to need a roof, something that's more interesting than the flat roof I got up there at the moment. Ooh, they're starting to come inside and make their claims. I think he wants this chest. Too bad he wants too many pork chops for an emerald. Of course, I guess first I gotta start collecting pork chops before I even care about that price. Ooh, my. Oh, we've got ourselves an iron golem. First time I had one of those pop up in a single player world, and unfortunately he seems to be a little stuck. Be nice if I can get some stuff to trade. Oh well. Yeah, did he just spawn in there? I think I'm gonna have to let him out a little bit. Oh, there we go. Ooh, I'm sure he's happy to be. I better chop this tree down too. I hope he's happy to be free to. Oh. But we'll see if that helps him around a little bit or if he needs a little bit more. I don't know enough about how iron golems operate. But with that done, it does seem I have at least some protection for this village. Now, I don't think it's actually possible for him to get out of here the way things are. So let's see if I can help him out a little bit. And hopefully I don't have people just walking into it instead. Hello? Would you like to come out? Hi. You know you're getting wet. You don't want to drown. It's not a swimming pool. Well, all right. But if you want to come out any time, you can do so. NPCs. It's good to see that you're no longer stuck. Well then, let's get to our building. We are back at the well. I've repaired the blocks I removed because our cleric finally decided to leave. Yay! Well, with that little adventure over, let us see what our warehouse looks like now. And there it is. Yeah. Alright. Not the most exciting build in the world, but it's better than it was before. I think I'm going to add a few shutters in there. But other than that, I guess it looks decent. Let's see what it looks like with some shutters. And of course, just as I finish it up and was getting ready to look at my work, a creeper snuck up on me. These iron golems don't go after creepers. Well, time to repair it. And there we have it. We've got our shutters onto the doors, and above the smaller doors I put the commodity that is at each of them. It's not finalized yet, and I may change these, but we figure food, metals, oak and spruce are separate. I don't know if saplings would seriously be something that they would have there, but I put that as a stand-in. At least it makes it look nice. And then coal, cobble, and things like fences. I'll probably change that around a bit in the future, but that is the build. My warehouse for the village, which adds as the trading point of what goes in and out there, and it also helped me to get the village to a point where they could actually bring in a golem. Well, that's it for that. Now it is time for us to head to Bretopia, where we are going to see what we're going to do about building a bridge so that we can get into the city. But that'll be in our next episode of Piney Plays Minecraft Bretopia.